Welcome to a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got a Western Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this Oklahoma City crowd wants some love from their Thunder. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, we all know how hard Russell Westbrook plays every night. Coach Billy Donovan said he plays with such force and passion. He gets so intense, so competitive, so emotional, but he's doing a good job of bringing himself back together and understanding there's other guys out there depending on him. Kevin?
And that's how Russ has always been, DA, a high-motor player who leaves it all out on the floor. They getting some early returns on the season, Brent, for top teams that are already looking great. How early is too early to start thinking about things like home court advantage?
Well, it's kind of like Christmas, Kevin. It's never too early to start thinking about the home court advantage. You know, and a lot of veteran teams would tell you that they're not concerned about whether their game would travel come playoff time. But home court advantage is something that they would all like to have, trust me.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters, at the 2 and the 3. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Now here's Durant, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Out to Thompson. Green, the screen, off the pick. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, for the Thunder last season, the first one in the AD era, that stands for after Durant, you can imagine just how devastating his departure was for the fans of the franchise. But I think Sam Presti, as the general manager, prepared themselves for Kevin Durant leaving and for Russell Westbrook to assume the reins of the team.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Green with a screen on George. About 1 minute into the first. Curry can't get it to go.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Now here's Durant, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Hard to find a player with better mid-range accuracy than Durant, especially for the amount of shots that he takes.
Here's Westbrook. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
Golden State moving it around. Curry outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Got to do your best to make Steph put the ball on the floor. I know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Patterson with it. Guarded now by Durant. Shot clock at 5. And Patterson kicks to Roberson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become so involved with his success.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film too. Not saying I don't. But they're both fans and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Well, they're playing aggressive, unselfish basketball, exactly what their coach wants.
On the wings, Abrinas and George. Enes Kanter is out there with Grant. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Iguodala. Outside, Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
How about last year, Draymond Green pulled off one of the more improbable and impossible statistical games. He had a triple-double with points not even being involved. First ever in the NBA. 4 points, 12 boards, 10 assists, and 10 steals. Wow.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. You know, Brent, thinking back to Draymond's triple-double, he also had 5 blocks in that game. He was 6 points away, in fact, from getting a quadruple-double, and 5 from getting a quadruple-double without points.
It's an unreal stat line, and probably a lot of people who still get newspapers, Kevin, looked at those numbers and thought, wow, the printing machine must be broken. That game was on another level. And to just have 4 points in that contest shows you that Draymond Green puts the emphasis on all the other things that he does so well. And you look at the way the Warriors went through the postseason last year. The team was certainly on a mission. They swept through the Western Conference, and you could see tremendous laser focus as they tried to avenge that 16 loss to the Cavs.
And something that we heard last season, Brent, with the dominance of the Warriors and also the Cavs, is that fans are worried the league will become too predictable with these two teams.
I kind of love the fact that we had a finals where we had 2 teams competing 3 straight years in a row and all the drama around it. This idea about teams being put together and manufactured, that's happened throughout the course of the NBA's history, Kevin. So I don't really buy much into the conversation about what the Warriors have done and what the Cavs did and what other teams are trying to do. There's a lot of ground out there for general managers and coaching to put together the best talent on the floor and try and win championships. Right now, that's happening in Golden State.
Young's checked in for Golden State. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Warriors trailing. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Livingston, no luck.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Warriors trail by 4. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Here's Kristen. Right side, George. Over Young. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Thunder out in front, up by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome to halftime. Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting underway.
I'm excited. I am really excited. I am really, really excited.
A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they're not matching up well defensively, giving up a lot of open looks, a lot of easy points. They're allowing a crazy high shooting percentage, 60% and up. Time to step it up quick.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Ray, you played all 4 years in college after redshirting your freshman season. What kind of advantage, as you look back on that, do you think it gave you, if any, in preparing for the pressures and the style of the NBA?
I don't know so much, Kevin, if it gave me an advantage with regards to the pressures of the league, but certainly with regards to the physicality of the league, it's something that I desperately needed. Just a late developer, a late bloomer. I think I was about 175 pounds when I went off to college. Not a preferential playing weight for the NBA, so I needed that here just in terms of the maturity of what I needed physically.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Durant in at small forward.
Well, if you look at Andre Roberson's stats, you would wonder why he gets so much playing time. Not a great scorer, gets a ton of minutes, and I'll tell you why. He can defend wing players and great scorers in this league like a hawk. That's the reason why he became a valuable performer through the years for Oklahoma City.
And you look at Robertson, and he is clearly a defensive specialist for this team.
Well, he's a great wing defender and so many great offensive weapons at the 2 and 3 spot in the conference, the Western Conference, that he is familiar with. Does a great job of going out on a nightly basis and doing what he does best. That's playing defense for his ball club.
Didn't think that was going to go in. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Westbrook, no good.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
George dishes to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. Warriors trail by 4. Feeds to Curry. Here's Green. And it's denied.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock management, and you want to maximize each of your possessions.
They get a hand on it. The Warriors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. They get it back. Pachulia, good.
Persistence from Pachulia. Say that 5 times fast, Kevin.
Outside Westbrook. The 3-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Oh, go.
Words of praise from Billy Donovan asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. A moment now to reset the lineups back to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, together inside, Cantor and Adams. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard position. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Stephen Curry. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th. The 11-footer. Here's Cantor. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Thunder lead by 4.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Cantor also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. From downtown, another 3 for Golden State.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Here's Abrinas. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Off target from outside. Thompson passes to Durant. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
Patterson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Paul George comes in for Alex Abrinas. The Warriors also with a sub. Pachulia, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 1. There's 39 seconds left in the game. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 1. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here.
Oh, shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just 1 or 2 shots at the end decide the outcome.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 1. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Thompson. He's tightly guarded. Here's Curry with the 3. They get the rebound.
They fended off the defense there and anticipated getting fouled.
throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 2. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Fifteen seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Robertson dishes to George. And there's the pass to Westbrook. Shoots over Curry. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
It's a certain mindset, Kevin, right now to want the ball at the end of games, and Westbrook has it.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside it's Patterson and Adams. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair, and it's George in at the small forward position. Another shot. Nails it!
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in a clutch moment.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 2. We've got 33 seconds left in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Westbrook against Curry. And Robertson has it in the corner. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Westbrook kicks to George. Now the dish to Patterson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Robertson. Over Thompson. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
Smooth release there from Robertson, continuing to try to develop that jump shot.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Outside Curry. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back to overtime basketball in what has been a tremendous battle so far. We're going to keep this one going. And here are the Warriors now. Green kicks to Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. Outside Curry. And the Warriors miss again. And so here is Oklahoma City. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. George with the ball. Roberson off the mark there with the three-point shot. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
And Pachulia has plenty of room in those moments, so feels confident he can knock it down.
And it's still within reach.
But only if they make every possession count from this point forward, and I mean every possession.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backdoor.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Now Iguodala. Five on the clock. Green, the screen, on its way from Curry for two. Missed.
Well, Pachulia's a big guy, and when he's near the rim, that's where big guys score.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, KD. Big win tonight. How did you turn this around?
Well, we just weathered the storm. We knew they were going to make a run. So we just tried to weather the storm, man, and just keep fighting, and that's what we did in that fourth quarter, and we was able to take the lead.
Well, it does rain a lot around here, Kevin, so I'm glad you managed to weather the storm. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.